WVFCU.
Good morning. So nice to have you join us once again for 3+2. If you were looking for something fun to do over the course of the next several weekends and you are a theater lover, you are in luck because Peter Pan is about to take the stage at the Chattanooga Theatre Centre, and we are so lucky this morning to have two members of that very talented cast, Mary Eliza Hendricks, who is playing Tiger Lily, Jason Russell, who is playing Captain Hook. Good to see you both this morning. So one of the things, Mary Eliza, that you have been sharing with me in conversation prior to the show starting is that the theatrical version of Peter Pan, very different from the Disney version. Is that right?
It is, yes. And actually, the musical that we are putting on is the one that Mary Martin was in the 1950s that some people may remember from the TV special. And it is actually based more closely on J.M. Barrie's original play.
So let's talk about you a little bit, Jason, because somehow you popped up. I saw something with you in it not long ago. And do you have a track record of playing the bad guy?
You know, I blame my eyebrows, but yeah, people seem to like me as the bad guy. It comes up a lot.
You were Ms. Trunchbull and Matilda,
yeah.
And now here you are, Captain Hook.
Yeah, I was recently the man in the yellow suit at Chat State's Tuck Everlasting.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. You know,
so if I do this, you won't be offended.
Oh, yeah, maybe a little.
So let's talk about the show a little bit. You threw out there Mary Martin. Some people watching don't know what you're talking about, but she, of course, was the very first Peter Pan, I think, right?
In this Broadway production.
In this Broadway production. So is it still going to have, though, the same escape feel that Neverland is still going to feel as magical as it did in the Disney movie?
I absolutely think so. I'm so excited for all of the magic. It's really coming together. It is so whimsical. And I think us as a production have really tried to preserve that magic and that whimsy and just that really fun childhood excitement feeling.
Yeah.
It really feels like a child's fantasy and a child's playground of what a story they would come up with.
So I think it's interesting when I saw that y'all were doing it, because the Theater Center will do children's shows as well as adult shows. Clearly, this is a little bit of a hybrid. There are some kids in the cast, but primarily it's an adult cast show.
It's about 50-50.
It truly
with
is.
adults and young actors. Yeah.
So what has that been like for you, especially as Captain Hook, to get fierce with little, I'm guessing, 8 and 10-year-olds that you're intimidating the heck out of?
Funny you say that, because I will typically, when I play the bad guy, especially with children, I'll go to a lot of them in the beginning of the process and apologize. I like to apologize in advance for all the things that I'm going to say to you. It's not me, it's this guy. It's Captain Hook saying these things. It's a lot of fun, though. You know, this is, it's a comedy, really. So it really is going to be great for all ages because it's got the fantasy elements that kids are going to love, and it's very nostalgic and reminiscent of what we're familiar with, but it's also very funny.
I would imagine that there are some things you want the audience to kind of be aware of when they come to see it. Maybe not the kids so much, but the adults in the audience. For example, I'm guessing y'all have got some pretty highly choreographed fight scenes, if you will.
There's not a whole lot of fighting. There's
not a lot of sword?
A little bit of that. Yeah, we do a little
bit.
sword play, but it's really downplayed in the show itself.
I wondered if that's harder to pull off than people realize. That was my reason for asking the question.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right?
Very much so, yeah.
It requires a lot of rehearsal and all of those things. And we also have a lot of like big choreographed dances and all those things, which of course require the same kind of focus.
And most of the work in a show comes in making it look like you're just doing it.
Effortless, yeah.
You have to work hard to make it look like you're not working hard.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I mean, when y'all are talking about the work you put in at the Theater Center, you do have jobs by day, and then everybody's coming out. How often are y'all rehearsing a week? How many nights?
6-ish?
It can be 6, yeah, it can be 6.
So you have
it
2
varies
full-time jobs right now.
More or less, yeah. You have to get a lot of permission from the people at home that this is okay.
Yeah.
Ask very nicely.
Yeah.
So as a result of that, though, the bond between all of you as in the cast, I'm sure, is quite great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll say it's Tiger Lily. So Tiger Lily is in charge of kind of a gang of girls. And in this show, we're calling them banditas, and they have like a cowgirl vibe to them, and it's been really fun because me and the Banditas we have to rehearse together constantly. We have to sit together backstage, so it's very fun to kind of get to know them, and we have like a secret handshake and all those really fun things.
That's great.
Yeah.
So opening night is September 22nd. Are you doing, is it a Thursday, Friday type of opening? I can't think of what day of the week now.
It is a Friday, yes.
It's a Friday. So you're just doing Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday matinees?
For the first weekend. After the first weekend, we'll be doing a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday matinee, Saturday evening, and a Sunday matinee.
Okay, so you do have multiple times.
Right.
And the last few times that the Theater Center has put on a show, the word has gotten out, and y'all have sold out. So
Yeah.
don't wait until the last minute.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely not,
Get tickets
especially
now.
not for this show, yeah.
Do you have a favorite number?
Oh, that's hard. There's several really fun numbers. The Banditas have a really huge dance, but then we also have a big number with the Lost Boys that we are calling Yippee-Ki-Yay, and it's just a lot of fun.
And as far as I'm concerned, the pirates steal the show. So
Oh my,
of
they're
course.
so
our
funny.
goal as pirates is to want everybody to just want the pirates to come back.
Yeah.
You know, so.
It's true. We want the pirates to come back too.
And does hair and makeup for you take a long time?
Let's just say that the hair takes longer than my actual hair.
That's a fair way to say it. So get your tickets now to Peter Pan at the Chattanooga Theatre Center. The website there on your screen, theatercenter.com. Don't forget it's always RE on both. And then you can also go to the box office if you want to.
Right.
So you can see the seats you're getting or call them 267-8534. And opening night is Friday, September 22nd. So break a leg.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Every day, you wake up and drive to the factory, construction site, or that office that you call your job. And then, unexpectedly, you are injured on the job. If you are suffering from any type of on-the-job injury, give us a call.
Wettermark Keith, the name you know and trust.
My name is Tony, and I've been on Dr. DeRuse's plan for 6 months now. I have lost an amazing 71